Elden Ring, while just using a bow, may not seem that hard, but while also not being able to lock on, now that might make it a challenge. That means that I'll either have to free aim the arrows and pray that somehow they connect, or use the very clunky and slow aiming interface while bosses are trying to run me down. Make sure to subscribe to not miss runs like this in the future, and follow me on Twitch to watch live. Thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video. They're a hero collecting and team building fantasy RPG with lots of mechanical depth. You guys know from all of these videos that I love min-maxing my builds to give myself the best chance at success, and Raid does a great job of scratching that itch. There is literally millions of team compositions on top of different artifacts and masteries to further specialize with different strengths and weaknesses. You can optimize for attack speed to try to minimize the damage your champions take, attack power if you just like looking at big numbers, or even status effects for a more sustain-based playstyle. Most of you probably don't know this, but I'm a big MMA fan, which makes this next news very exciting. Raid is adding Ronda Rousey to the game, the UFC legend that single-handedly popularized women's MMA. And the best part is, you can get Ronda for free right now by just logging in and playing Raid for 7 days in between now and February 20th. To celebrate Ronda's arrival, you can use code RAIDRONDA to get a bunch of useful stuff like a 3-day 100% XP boost and 500k silver, perfect for leveling your Ronda up. Also, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can get these exclusive rewards right now. If you're a new player, scan the QR code or use my link and get a starter pack worth almost $30 for free with a High Elven champion Taro and this useful in-game loot for the next 30 days only. The first step to a bow-only run is gathering the bow that I'll be using. That involves a pretty long journey that starts by gathering the 2 Dectus medallions from Limgrave and Caelid, running past Stormvale Castle, taking the Dectus lift up to the Altus Plateau, riding over the shaded castle, and climbing a little bit of the way towards Volcano Manor before coming across this tower that has the pulley bow at the top. Not that it makes a huge difference, but this bow is the best early game option for pure physical damage. Then I go back to Caelid to pick up the Arrow Sting Talisman for extra arrow damage, and both the Strength tier and Dexterity tier for extra damage scaling. Then after all of that, I take all of the runes that I gathered along the way and buy around 500 normal arrows from Kale. Ah! Penis. Keep shooting over his damn head. Fuck. Gotta finish him with the 360 no scope. Okay. Nice. That's a headshot, baby. Another headshot. Nice. I suppose I should do a little bit of mighty shot action. Why not? Oh yeah, that's big. More mighty shot. Okay. We're close. We're close to 360 no scope zone. Ow! Stop that. Come on. Let's go. Yo, does this have the range? I'm kind of shook. What the fuck? Yo, he's confused. Oh, right. That deflects things. I forgot. Ow.
Slowly tarnished, thou art unfit even to graft.
I disagree. Nice try, buddy. Can I get two? Come on. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Busting out the big guns, baby. I don't think... Oh, that was risky. Okay. I'm in. Bang. Bang. Oh, fuck. I'm out. Bang. Excuse you. Excuse you. All right, there we go. Part of the reason why bow builds aren't always the most fun is because you have to farm for arrows. But if you're being efficient, it's not too time consuming. And to be clear, I'm not farming any runes to level up my weapon or my character. I'm only using the farmed runes to buy arrows because I don't want to trivialize the challenge. Anyway, the best way to farm for runes with only a bow is in Mohgwyn Palace. To get there, I have to complete Vare's quest, which just recently got an update so that it can be completed offline if you go to the summon sign in Altus Plateau. After that, I use the medallion to go to the Mohgwyn Palace and shoot this bird to lure it off of the cliff. Then I rest at the site of grace and repeats until I have enough runes to buy plenty of regular arrows, fire arrows, and serpent arrows, which do poison buildup. I feel like doing Radagon without lock-on might be a bit of a pain, but we'll see. How did that not hit me? You know, not here to question it. Yeah, this is definitely awkward. But we're making it work. Okay. There we go. Right in Leonard's bro. Hop. Whew. 9, bro. God damn it. I don't know what I got stuck on, but that was tough. All right, cool. Good. Bro, how are these not connecting? I'm confused. Jump. Nice. I got stuck on Leonard, bro. Okay, get behind. Heal. There we go. That is so much more difficult to do when you can't lock on. Holy shit. Ah! 360. 360. Jesus Christ. Just strafe them. Somehow this is actually kind of working. Kind of. Oh, you can roll in this? I had no idea. Right in the fucking head. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, 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 hey. I'm taking off his fucking arrows. He doesn't get arrows anymore. This is too much of a pain in the ass. Oh my fucking Christ. Please hit him. Oh my God. Stop staggering me and throwing off my aim, bro. Sauced. Sauced. They call me the f***ing... Hold on. 360 no scoper, baby. Oh, that was too early. Okay, we want to aim at his chest, I think. Oh, penis. Ha! Right in the ankle. Good luck, buddy. That's your Achilles gone and out of there. Come on. No scamas. Yeah. Right in the butt cheek. Woohoo! Right in the noggin there, buddy. Oh, I hate this move. This move sucks. This move sucks. It's so scuffed to dodge this fucking move. Come on. Come on. Jesus Christ. Couldn't see a damn thing, bro. Let's go. Catch ya later. I forgot to pick this talisman pouch up after I killed Radahn, but I grab it now and also pick up the spear talisman. Even though it doesn't seem like it would work, apparently bows can do counter damage by hitting an enemy when they're in an attack animation. And the spear talisman boosts the damage of counterattacks. Put that on and just right in his anus. Damn it. I was really hoping that we would be fast enough to not get hit by that move. Penis. Alright, I mean, I guess we can just like bait out melee attacks and then back roll them is the plan. Come on, where's the second poison proc? I believe. Ah, too early. I'm busy falling over from getting hit and aiming in. Bro, please. Why is this so hard? Jesus Christ. That should not have been that difficult. Huh? Dude, I rolled that. I have been scamazed. Hop. Go, 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 go. Jesus Christ. You all right, buddy? If at first you don't succeed, try again. All right, there we go. All right, got a couple things to do. Gotta go get Omega dripped out. Very important. Gotta be the sexiest bow wielder of all time. Nice. In Lanedell, I now have access to the Black Bow, which is the only longbow in the game that can have the Barrage Ash of War on it. I didn't realize it immediately, but it turns out Barrage is just really good, and the Black Bow is the highest damage bow that can have Barrage. I also go to level it up to +4, and you may be asking, well, why don't you just level it all the way up to +9? Getting the smithing stones isn't very hard. And you would be right, but I don't want to bypass the challenge by just over-leveling. Without lock on, this is quite a bit harder to strafe, isn't it? Although Godfrey does tend to have the issue of being a little bit boy that kind of just walks. I wasn't sure I was far enough out. Up! Damn it, bro. That's the helmet putting in work right there, chat. That helmet straight up just stopped his axe. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Bang! I don't really know what we're doing with this final talisman slot. We could do like extra. We could do arrows reach, I guess. Come on, jump. It. Hello? Old stink boy's looking all stinky now. Sir, can you please stop throwing spears? Nice. Woo! Heal. Bang. Oh.
I cannot bear thy part in this.
Hey, 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 hey. Ah, my chin itches. Please. Just get poisoned so that I can run away and itch my chin. Please. Ow. Ah. Gave him poison. Merry Christmas. Oh. Okay, we're good. Hey, what are you doing, you sidestepping fuck? Hey. Whoop. Nice try, buddy. Nice try, buddy. Get bowed on. Oh boy. spooky. Come on, where's the poison? Give me the poison, bro. Okay. Gotta be getting close to phase 2 now, buddy. Oh, fuck. All right, there we go. Ow. A bit late on that one. Okay. I believe the rolling attack is going to prove to be pretty good here. I think. Nice. That's good. Forehead. Love to see it. Right as I ran out of normal arrows. You'll love to see it. For this next fight, I'm going to need some more specialized equipment. I start by taking out the bell-bearing hunter in Limgrave so that I can buy an infinite amount of thin beast bones from the Twin Maidens. I'll be using these to craft arrows. Then I visit Mogwyn Palace to buy a bunch of blood roses because the merchant there sells an infinite amount of them. I use those 2 items to make around 700 bloodbone arrows with the crafting recipe that I got from Limgrave in Fort Heights. And then I pay a visit to the Rhea Lucaria merchant to buy the sleep arrow recipe along with lots of Trina's lilies, and I used those to craft well over 100 sleepbone arrows. I'm so bad. Fuck me. This is so much more of a pain in the ass. Without being able to lock on. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. And now one-on-one with Fatty. Life should get a whole lot easier. Why are you attacking me? What the fuck? Nice. Okay, now back to this guy. All right. Am I really out of... Okay. Okay. Poison arrows are my friend now, I guess. I'd like to poison Skinny, I think. Oh, fuck. I didn't I thought I poisoned him. Shit. Okay, whatever. Okay. So now that we have him poisoned, now we're gonna sleep him, which shouldn't be much more. Yo, where's the fucking sleep, dog? Hello? Okay. This is bad. I live in the fucking Matrix, bro. Holy shit. Woo. Oh my god. Dude. Come on, man. Oh my god, can you not? Okay. Just go play it safe. They'll be dead soon. All right. There we go. Okay. Before we continue, I suppose we should probably go clean up like the mid-game bosses first. Oops. Oops. Ow. Rats, bro. Goddamn red rat dog. All right, there we go. My boy. Ow. Excuse. Can you not do this fucking delay shit, brother? Okay. Oh, I can't leave. Okay, listen. Come here. Come here, my boy. Come here. Nice. Love to see it. Okay, is she also like resistant to fire? What the hell is this damage? I guess so. Ow. Okay. Can't get out of there. Love to see it. Hello? Oh, God. Okay, that still goes. Ow. Getting skamazed here, bro. Nice. Okay, I feel like the giant's a pretty good option. Because, you know, he's slow as hell. I think I could get a couple casts off there, a couple arrows. Okay. Yeah, get clapped. Okay, this is another normal arrow situation. Bro, what are you doing? Hop! Ow. sir. Hold on. Hold on. Ow. Hold on. What? Skamazed. Fucking no scoped across the map, bro. Oh boy. He's also entirely immune to status effects. So this might be a little bit of a grind. Okay. Yeah, this is less damage than I expected, to be honest. How can he even see shit? Okay. Speaking of seeing shit. Look at this guy. Looking like he just got out of EDC, bro. Oh man, almost out of magic arrows. All right, on to regular arrows. Ow, motherfucker. Come on. Let's go. This is a little embarrassing to say, but Fia's Champions is one of the hardest fights on this run. This is because player characters have iframes and tend to input read projectiles like arrows, so that it's very, very hard to hit them with just regular arrows. So I would need some sort of strategy that would deal damage without needing to hit the enemies directly. The first idea I had was Radahn's bow, using the weapon art to rain a bunch of arrows down over time. The issue is, since I can't lock on, the weapon art doesn't work at range and will place the AoE on top of wherever it is shot from. So I have to get into melee range and do this really long animation only for most of the arrows to miss. I know there's Golem's great arrows which do a small explosion on impact and they would definitely help here, but I didn't want to farm for those arrows. So instead I came up with another plan. I realized that the arena has water on the floor, and when lightning damage hits water in this game, it sends out a medium-sized burst of lightning damage around it. So all I would need to do is gather Fulgur Bloom from this spot in the middle of Altus Plateau and pick up the recipe from the Windham Catacombs, and I thought that just 99 regular lightning bone arrows would be enough, but they would still dodge a lot of the damage to the point where I would need more than just one full stack of arrows. Luckily, I can solve this problem by making one full stack of regular lightning bone arrows and one full stack of fletched lightning bone arrows by just gathering a few flight pinions from the eagles in Limgrave, for a total of 198 lightning arrows. That should definitely be enough to deal with Fia's champs. Okay. Alright, please don't block all my shit. You're blocking a lot of my shit, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh my God! Jesus Christ! There's no way that I run out of arrows at this point, right? Oh my God. Can I fuck? They have infinite fucking stamina, dude. What the hell do you want me to do about it? Fuck me, game. Worst case scenario, we just farm until we actually hit him. If we do run out of lightning. Hopefully we don't. Merry fucking Christmas, dude. Oh, Jesus. That moved faster than I thought it would. Nice try there, big dog. Come on, where's this next bleed? I know it's there somewhere. There it is. Very nice. I don't know. What's he weak to? Magic? I'll assume so. Why not? All right, there we go. I know a lot of you were probably screaming at me in the comments, please pick up the serpent bow. You'll build up poison so much faster. And to be honest, I didn't realize it was available since the beginning of the game. I thought it was in the Lake of Rots and not in the abandoned cave in Caelid. But after I did some testing with it on Estelle, it kind of seemed like Blackbow with Barrage still just built up the status faster. So the serpent bow still didn't really find any use in this run, even after I picked it up late. Well, we applied status. That's cool. That dude's forehead struggling. Poor guy. Nice. All right, let's try to reapply poison now. It obviously does way less buildup per arrow. But what I'm mostly concerned about is time to poison. And it seems like the Barrage just has a faster time to poison, because it's got a lot of things going for it. It gets so many more windows to attack because it's a much faster animation, and obviously it can also attack faster because it's a much faster animation. The only problem is you're spending more arrows, and so if fights become an arrow test, then that's an issue. But just don't, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's everything underground. Now we do Niall. Okay, he did get poison. We gave him one bleed proc, and we gave him a poison. And poisons ran out, but this is phase 2. Yes. Sick. Okay. Very nice. Oh boy. I don't know if magic is a good choice. I don't really know what he's weak to. But I'll assume magic. Seems like a fine choice. All right. Love to see it. Okay. All right. Let's do blood loss then. More blood loss. What the fuck? Okay, good. All right. gave her poison. That was rather quick. Okay. Not dead. That's what matters. The poison still hasn't run out. Love to see it. Well, okay, now it does. Arrows do poison damage? Yo, that's news to me. Oh, fuck. I wanted the 360 here. With Loretta defeated, I now had access to the Brace of the Halig Tree, but more importantly, the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman for a little bit of extra damage resistance. I won't be taking on Malenia quite yet, but I will be back here soon. After that, I go back to Fruya Missoula and defeat the Warrior Jar so that I can get the Shard of Alexander for 15% bonus damage to any arrow fired through barrage, which is pretty much all of the arrows that I shoot.
Thou who approacheth destined death, I will not.
Nice, already gave him poison. I feel like you should have bled by now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Alright, cool. Okay. Ah, that endurance, bro. What is this? Hey! Hey! Keeps dodging around, bro. Fucking cheater, dude. Jump. Get back. All right, here we go. Okay. So Gideon's gonna be a pain. We know this. It's probably Moog time. He can be poisoned, right? I think so. Cool. Go for the blue. Penis. Go for the heal again. Sir. Sir, you're being a bit... I was out of stamina. Alright, let's do this. Whoop. Nice try, buddy. Alright, there goes the poison. Love to see it. Drink this. Roll. Alright, there we go. Okay, we're good. Sir, would you like to get poisoned? If you wouldn't mind, thank you. Out of there, bro. Okay. This is gonna be quite the pain in the ass with no lock on. I kind of crutch on lock on to dodge that move. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Okay, we're good. We're good. Now it's time to try to reapply the poison. Ow. All right. Just like Fia's champions, Gideon is probably going to be annoying because he has iframes. And this time, I don't have water on the floor to use the lightning arrow strat. So the first thing I try is Radagon's Rain, and it's just entirely awful, doesn't come anywhere close to working. Then I try Radagon's Rain with Golem arrows, and it works okay. But Gideon can still dodge a lot of the damage, and it would require a whole lot of arrow farming that I really didn't want to do. Then I came up with the idea of just hitting him when he's stuck in an animation. Fortunately, he has pretty much all ranged attacks that all have a decent wind-up animation that I can sneak a couple of barrage arrows into before needing to roll. Combine that with rot bone arrows and it actually works pretty well. We need to wait for him to say Elden Lord.
To become Elden Lord.
He kind of just stands there for longer if you wait for him to do that. I maybe went too early there.
None shall take the throne. Queen Rykard has high hopes for us. That we come
Nice.
unto eternity.
Ow. Is that not rot? Okay, there it is. Oh. Oh, fuck you.
Well, until now.
God damn it, Gideon. Why you gotta be such a bitch? I was out of stam. What the fuck? Stop bamboozling me, bro. Whew. See you later there, Gideon. Okay. I suppose I'm just gonna fill that up, because why not? Okay. Oh my god. Are you serious, Pillar? How's that missing? Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. For this next fight, I really wanted to make sure that I was prepared because I was going to be killing Rykard, who has around 90,000 HP with only a bow. So I stack up on 99 regular and fletched poison bone arrows, 99 regular and fletched blood bone arrows, and 99 regular and fletched rot bone arrows to make sure that I have enough percentage based damage to chunk through his health bar. Okay, I see the rot. Fuck! Okay. Oh, I thought he was gonna die passively. But he did not. Okay. Okay, let's drink this. What? I jumped. Okay, drink that. Give him poison again. Give him rot. Well, not quite yet. Bad at all. What the fuck? Does this not count as water? What? Okay, this is bullshit. Because this water reduces the fire damage. Yeah, this is gonna be an issue. Man, the damage here is not very good. I'll tell you that much. I mean, I guess getting status effects off really doesn't seem terribly unreasonable, to be honest. So we can start pulling that. Cool, there's a bleed. Really? Uh-oh.
Let your flesh be consumed.
Ow. Malenia is vulnerable to both bleed and frostbite, so my plan is to use bleed arrows on one phase of her fight and frostbite arrows with fire arrows to reset the frostbite whenever it applies in the other phase. This is because status resistance gets higher the more times that it applies, so applying the 6th bleed proc is much more difficult than applying the 1st. I wanted to be able to get through the first phase of the fight quickly enough while still being able to do a lot of damage quickly at the beginning of the 2nd phase. Anyway, to do that, I had to gather Padilla's bell bearing and buy the cookbook for cold bone arrows, then pick up rhymed crystal buds from the consecrated snowfield, along with bones and feathers to make 2 full stacks of frost arrows to use in this fight. Okay. Okay. That seemed to go pretty fast as far as a status effect goes. Out of stamina. Bro, can you not get bumped? Okay, I'm pretty sure the frost and fire is going to be stronger. Okay, this hat, I feel like I should take this hat off because it's making seeing where the arrows are going kind of hard. Bro! That's annoying. I think I need to go get some more FP. I think that's going to be necessary. Strength and the dex really don't matter that much, to be honest. This is probably fine. What the fuck, bro? How did those not connect? I guess I should switch right now. I also believe frostbite carries over, so maybe I should, as in like the status effect buildup. So I think I'm gonna apply a little bit of frostbite just right now. Okay. Where the fuck is she? God damn it, dude. I couldn't see anything. Oh my god. Dude, what the fuck?
Flesh be consumed.
How is all of this fucking missing? Jump too early. Dude, come on. I'm literally not fucking doing anything wrong. Stop that. Fucking unbelievable, dude. Just getting pinged. Not even fucking up.
Let your flesh be consumed by the scarlet front.
That's so annoying.
Your strength.
Let's go, bro. All right, final boss. Here we come. Here we come, baby. Okay, so we can give Rot and I believe Frostbite to Radagon. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, come on, Chief. Bro. Jesus. He's too curvy, bro. How am I supposed to deal with his thick and juicy hips and thin waist, brother? The fuck am I supposed to do about this? All right, get behind him. That's the answer. Fuck me. Excuse you. No manners on this guy. Hey, bro, can you, get this frostbite? I've been waiting. Okay, maybe we just go back to the rod arrows. Can I stop getting fucking bonked? Am I dumb? Don't answer that. Okay, we want regular arrows and then I guess fire arrows. I held L2. I'm getting scammed. Oh, this positioning here is a little bit unfortunate. But I'm gonna hope that it's okay. Because of this wall. This wall might be causing issues. Okay, but no, we're good. We're good. Dude, I fucking jumped. Jesus Christ. What is going on? This Elden Beast fight is scamming the shit out of me. Let's go! No lock on. Bow only. All remembrances. Still less arrows than Fierce champions.